What's going on, everybody? It's Billy Digital, and I'm excited today because I'm going to be talking more about the bouncy ball method. I'm using TradingView to look at this, so follow along. All right, what I'm checking out right here is the US dollar index. It's the DXY, and this, a lot of people trade USD JPY, the US dollar versus Japanese yen. And in order to trade the US dollar, you need to know what's going on with the US dollar. So what I do is I go look at the daily. I come up here and I click the daily. I go look at the daily chart, right? And if you look at the bottom here, on our x-axis, we got a year, 1 year, and each candlestick represents 1 day. So this is easiest to see when you do the 1 day. So let's go right into it here. Okay, so what I did was I looked at the overall, the big picture, right? I'm going to zoom out. Get my crosshair. I'm going to delete this. Don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I zoom out and I look and I see, I don't want to go too far out. Okay, so right here, this is about 2012. Okay, so I get the zones. Remember, support, resistance, buy low, sell high. So if you bounce a ball, if you bounce a bouncy ball, like I talk about my bouncy ball method, if you bounce a ball on the floor, eventually it's going to hit the ceiling, right? Okay, so imagine here, okay, we bounced the ball and it hit the ceiling, hit the floor, hit the ceiling, hit the floor, ceiling, floor, ceiling, ceiling, floor. You get it, right? Okay, well, that's all the market does all day, every day, is hit the ceiling, hit the floor, buy support, buy low support, high resistance, right? Buy low, sell high. So that's all it does is hit the floor, it hits the ceiling, hits the floor, hit the ceiling. Well, within this, we also have big movements up and down, right? The market usually looks like a pyramid, like steps, step, step, and then you hit a peak, and then it comes back down like a mountain. So draw a mountain. You draw a mountain, you can see the market goes up, hits a peak, and come down. So you see here we have, I call this consolidation. All we're doing is moving sideways. Then finally we have a hike up, right? We have a hike all the way up. Let's see, the low here was $78. Hike all the way up to $100. This is where big money was made right here. And then what happens? We get some more sideways movement, right? I catch the high points and low points. And then we hit the peak. The reason why I put a new box right here is because, and the tool I'm using, guys, if you come right here, it's just a rectangle. That's it. So if you come here, this is the peak at $103. So what happened? We hit the top of our stair. We hit the top of our mountain. So we start working our way down. Well, we hit another support here. It stayed flat for a little minute. Then we came back down. So now we had the mountain. And the mountain is just about completed, right? Well, the only thing is, we didn't break this floor. We didn't break the support level. So the mountain didn't complete. So what happened? We worked our way back to the middle zone, right? This is the middle zone of the mountain. So at this point, it's kind of like no man's land. Like, we don't know, are we going to go back up to the mountain peak? Or are we going to drop and finish it out, right? Well, this is how you check this out. You're going to zoom in and you're going to highlight your highest. You're going to highlight where your support has been in the recent time. So we got support here, 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 here. So really, technically, we should move this box. Delete that one. We should move this box right here. Right in here. This is where our last support was. But the previous ones were here. But we're going to just mark this area right here. And then I put a red line here. I came up here and got my trend line. And I put a red one here to let me know this is recent resistance. All right, so we're going to zoom in some more. Zoom in some more. Well, where's the most recent resistance? The most recent resistance is actually here. Right? But if we shoot past this, then we know we still have some play with room, right? Because last time we hit support, we came all the way up here. Last time we dropped to this level. Last time we dropped to this level, we actually passed the red line, right? Well, if you want to scalp, which means you want to get in a quick trade, then what you would do is you would just place a buy and set your resistance to up here, all right? Or you can play it safe and wait to see what it does here. But overall, when we're looking at the bigger picture, we know this is the base right here. We hit the base of the mountain right here. Okay, we came up, hit the peak, and then we flatlined here. So we know our best entry would have been right in here at 88 bucks. Right now we're back in no man's land, and what they can do is they can finish out the orders and bring it up here, or they can decide to dip it low. But the reason why we have these zones is to let us know where we're at and when it's time to enter a buy and enter a sell. So I hope that helps. This is with the dollar. So now let me try it differently. Okay, let's do USD JPY. Okay, so now we got USD JPY. I'm going to delete all of this old stuff out of here. Okay, so we're looking at the daily. Leave this out. Now let's see what we got here. Okay, so just looking at the daily, I want to see if I have any pushes up. Okay, so I see some. All right, wherever you see the consolidation at and then a major push, that's where you want to put one. You want to put one at. Okay, so recently we've had dips there, there, and there. Okay, don't want to go too far. 2008, 2009. Okay. Perfect. So I can see the stairs. I can see it. Okay, so you want to grab your tool here, and what you want to do is we had a push up from here. All right. Then we had our peak. Our peak here. One there. We came back down. Had one here. So it helps to move it around, guys, so you can see what's going on. Okay. One there. Then we had our support here. Flat line right here. And now we're having our push up here. Okay, so it looks like this is the zone we're hitting at here. And we had a push up here. And we had our top here. We already had our mountain. You can see that. So we had a mountain already here, guys. We had the peak here, 3 zone. Well, we even had one here. So let me make another one. So you guys can see the full picture. So the highest peak we've had is here, right? And then we just slowly been working our way down, right? So the last base we had was here. Let's put one here as well. So our last, and it came all the way down here, but I won't mark that. I'll just mark this right here. Right. Let me know that, okay, we already had a 1, a 2, and then we came back down to a 2 and a 1. So it usually goes like 1, 2, 3, flat line, and then 2, 1. Right? Think about a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So this is a 3. This is the highest peak. Went from a 3 came down to a 1 because this was the support level right here. right? We pushed up here, pushed up, hit the peak, came back down, hit another support, came back up, hit another resistance, and it came back down, hit the reversal. So now it looks like what's happening is we've hit the support, we're here, and now the next resistance would be up here, right? So long term, we can see price pushing up here. Well, what about short term? Because we're trying to get money now. Okay, so what we would do is we know that resistance is up here at 109 because you see we hit that and we've been playing these zones here. All right, boom, 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 boom. Well, we're waiting for the next push up. So the best time to enter would be to wait for it to come back down here to 108, $108.49. That would be the ideal place to enter, but it may not come back to this zone, right? The way to know that would be to put a mark right here, put a trend line here to let me know. Let me know what's going on. Usually we stay above that line. That's usually support, and we've pushed up. We've pushed up, so we want to get past this resistance line here. But usually, last in the past, that was support, and it held and came all the way up here, right, and then dropped back down. But now, if you look, it's time for the reversal to happen, right? We started up here, and we haven't been there since 2018, right? We worked our way down, and then we hit a bottom, and now it's time for price to start reversing its way back up. It's time for the US dollar to gain some strength and then start working its way back up in that reversal. So this is how the bouncy ball method can help you. You just have to literally practice. You have to just keep, cracking at it. But even if you zoom all the way out, you can still see what's going on here, right? You can still see that this peak has been seen before. This peak has been seen here. It's been seen here. It's been seen here. And every time we hit this peak, we come down here for support. And then we came back down here for support. So you can even see the bigger support resistance zones, right? You can call this big region here the peak. And then we came back down here, hit the flat line, the peak, and then we consolidated. And we made another big move down here, right? Then that was support. So support moved up to here. Resistance came back to here. Support, nothing new, right? So sometimes you gotta see the bigger picture so you can make educated decisions on when to get in and when to get out. But looking short term, it's looking good right now as long as it stays above that red line, which we have at 109.18. So that's it, guys, for the bouncy ball method. I just looked at the US dollar, the dollar index, and I just looked at USD/JPY. Both of these, you should look at both of these because the US dollar versus the yen, you're essentially trading the US dollar. So if the dollar is doing well, then USD/JPY will be doing well. So those are the things you want to look for. Let me know what your favorite currencies are. Let me know what your favorite stocks are, and I'll do a video on those as well. I'll see you guys in the next video.